You've got to look right there.
It's hard to.
Look right there. Hi, everybody. It's Kevin, Isabel, Gabriel, and who's that right there?
Evelyn.
That's Evelyn. That's Isabel's little one.
Baby dog.
Welcome to Milgat Farms. We're going to do an impromptu live. We're really busy on the farm. I want to give everybody an update of what we're doing and where we're going. We're getting close to the end of the year. There's a lot left to be done in the woods. Let me tell you, there's quite a bit. I've made it to the top, to the bottom, almost to the bottom. Oh, let me back up. If you're new to the channel, we're a maple syrup farm located in Virginia, on the western part of Virginia in a county called Highland County. The town closest to us is called Monterey. And we are very fortunate that we have a certain number of trees, certain kinds of maple trees that enable us to make maple syrup. And that's one of the big things that we do here on the farm. We also have a B&B on the farm, which is kind of cool. We have lots of different animals, mainly raised for our consumption. We do raise a few for market, which is kind of neat. That would be sheep and cattle. We have a couple of dairy cows, which is a lot of fun. The dairy cows provide us all of our milk and our cheese. So that's kind of neat. We raise chickens and turkeys and ducks. This time of the year, we don't raise turkeys and our meat birds. We do have layers on the farm. So we have a decent sized garden, although we cannot quite get it all down to where we can produce enough food for the full year, but we're working on it. We're also at an elevation of about 3,500 feet, which for here in Virginia, it's always cool. We don't have to use our air conditioning, which is kind of neat. All that being said, this time of the year is line maintenance time of the year. And at this point in the year, what we do is we're in the woods, but replacing drops. Now, I just happen to have one right here. This is a drop, okay? I'll give you a quick tutorial on that. This right here is a seat. It's the green seat. That's what goes into the tree itself. And this is what carries the water into the line. Well, we have about 3,000 of these on the farm. Every 3 years, we need to replace them. And that's where we are right now. But we've had some challenges with some high winds. The storms that came through didn't really give us flooding because we're on top of the mountain, but the high winds did cause a lot of problems with our lines. We do not look like anything of North Carolina, Damascus, and that area, but we did have a good number of trees come down. With that being said, I have worked my way around the south side of the farm. I've gone to the north side of the farm. Now I'm coming toward the east side of the farm along the tree line, and we've got about a dozen or more trees down. And some of them are little trees like this, and some of them are, I can't even get it in the camera. They're so big. They're quite large. So it's probably going to take me several days to get the trees off the lines, fix the lines, and then continue in those sections in order to get the lines ready for maple season, which is just around the corner. In fact, last year on January 1st, I started tapping trees. I don't know that we're going to do it this year. I'm not sure yet because I'm not quite ready, but we're going to do our very best. At any rate, life is good here on the farm. We've been very busy. Tonight, Emily can't join us because she's at work. She works for a nursing home in Franklin, which is up the road about 30 to 40 minutes. And so she works a 3 to 11 shift, and I get her back tonight. And tomorrow we're going to prepare for dinner, Sunday dinner here at the house with our church. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, what have you guys been up to? Isabel, why don't you tell them a little bit about your friend?
She also really likes to go. I like holding her, and we have Luke's room is now Evelyn's the nursery.
That's right.
Evelyn.
Now be sure you're looking right up here, Isabel, because you're looking here. You need to look right up there. Does that make sense?
They also we go in the hammocks. We haven't took the hammocks down for weeks now.
Yep, we do have those hammocks on the front porch.
So me and Gabe will go in the big one, and that's Gabriel's. And we'll sit down with a blanket on us, or we'll go in the tub for the pillows for the chairs outside, and we'll snuggle up and make a little fort so that we can cuddle close and make sure we're warm.
Let me show you, Isabel. There's 4 different folks here. Musgrave Family Farm says hello.
Hi.
Hi, guys. Gabriel, what have you been up to? Did Odin drag you around the farm?
And got covered with some stuff.
Yeah, he got covered with some bad stuff. But you're changed out, so we're good. Why don't you go get Odin and let's bring him in?
Okay, Gabe, go.
We're going to do a video here pretty soon about Odin. If you haven't seen that video, look in our playlist. Odin he's
Huge.
kind of gotten big. He
But
really has.
If you go down in March, April. If you go in April's videos, you'll find where he was. Oh boy.
Hey, Odie, come here. Come on, say hi to everybody. Hey, Odin.
Yeah, this is
Scoot
how big
over.
our
Scoot
dog.
over. Scoot over.
And he's bigger than
Odie. Okay, so
He's not happy.
he doesn't look like he's big in this picture, but that's a big dog.
If he stands up,
huge.
he will get taller than you.
He sure will. Miss Rice, how are you doing? What's the weather like down there in sunny Florida? South Florida. Oh, that's hot, right? Musgrave Family Farm. Where are you guys from? Gabriel, what have you been up to?
Oh boy.
You've been doing your schooling?
Don't forget the gun that you've been asking me to buy for like
Please stop.
hours now.
No, we're not getting the BB gun.
No.
Musgrave Family Farm, Oklahoma. I think I've been to Oklahoma maybe once.
There's
I
a
can't
video
remember.
about
I don't
where
know.
they live in Oklahoma and
Well, that's pretty
however
cool.
you
Thank
say
you for coming out tonight and checking out our live stream. We're going to be on for just maybe 30 minutes at the most, and then we've got to get to cooking. So we have a lot of folks from church coming over this Sunday. So tonight we're going to be making some apple pies, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, that's right, pumpkin pies. We got a lot of apples for sure, but we're not going to eat those apples. We're going to use our pumpkin.
If you eat apples, that's gonna make me throw.
it's 6 p.m. and
71.
degrees. We're in like 30 and only 20 or 19.
It's kind of chilly here. We're on a downward trend right now for the next couple of days, and then next week we might pick up a little bit.
That's right. It's 70 degrees.
71 up there.
71 down in Florida. It's not this. We're not
If
living.
it was here, I'll be walking outside right now.
You probably would.
I
I'll be
cannot
running.
stand heat. That's why I don't live in Florida.
We have been building a new animal pen. What kind of animals are you guys building a pen for?
I don't know what.
Okay, it just
hold
came
on.
up.
I like
Oh,
pumpkin pie.
I love
Enjoy
pumpkin
it.
pie. I really do. So we have a video about some animal pens. It's an animal enclosure that's called a chicken tractor. And we made a few design modifications to the Salatin style. And it works really well for our application. But I will tell you, at some time, even the metal ones that we have are kind of like kites. The winds up here can be really rough. So when the winds get bad, we go ahead and strap them down.
How very high.
So we have one for turkeys as well, and it's a little bit taller than what your chicken tractors would be. And we end up moving them, we'll keep them in there until they bump their heads. And at that point, we move them out onto pasture and put a electric wire around them. I will tell you, that doesn't always work. Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. But this year, we were able to brood them, get them through the chicken or turkey contractor, and then onto pasture, and it really worked out well. I think we did maybe 20 or 25 birds this year. They are the nicest animals on the farm, that's for sure. Wherever you are, that's where they want to be. They're as social as can be.
They're
And,
really cute.
And if you put even a finger in there, you're gonna lose a finger.
That's
Yes.
true. They will chew your fingers out.
Yeah.
There
Kind of like
is.
the little chicken did the other day.
This one is
Don't tell me
for
about
turkey.
that.
Oh, hey, we've got Kurt from Sawyer's Maple Farm.
Who's it?
Hey, Sawyer's Maple Farm right there.
I don't know who that is.
You too. He came to visit us this past year.
Wait.
He had a baby with him and his brother and his
Oh
wife.
yes.
They're from Maine.
This
This is
with the brother.
okay. I'm gonna read all the comments.
Well, you can read them, but let's
Pumpkin
keep talking.
pie is my favorite. Yummy.
So Isabel is learning to read, and she's getting really, really good at that.
Okay. Hey Kevin.
Oh, look at that. See, Isabel, he said he's hurt because you don't remember him. That's terrible.
I finally got to remember. We still have your stuff.
We do. I've hidden some of it.
Oh yeah, because we have already used the little jar
We did.
for pancakes and waffles.
What?
That's right.
Remember
So,
that?
in case you guys don't know, Sawyer's Maple Farm is a maple farm up in Maine, and Kurt Sawyer is the owner, and he came down to visit us this past year. It was great to have him on the farm. He's a real maple syrup farmer. We are kind of we do a good job. Let me say that, but he is a good producer, and he produces a lot of maple syrup. I would love to be able to produce half of what he can produce.
Great job reading, Isabel. Thank you. That is.
We've got 7 people. Thanks for the thumbs up, y'all. I really appreciate that. We are truly grateful for everybody who watches our videos. If you watch it, I gotta tell you, I'm blown away a lot of the times. We get people that kind of log on and tell us they're in different countries around the world, and I think it's kind of neat that we're able to connect with that many different people.
Daddy, look at the thing. We got 2 more.
Oh my lord.
Hey, Jenny Fox, new to your farm. You gotta sit back, sweetie.
I gotta say
Oh, all right. So Jenny Fox has a question, and she says, new to your farm, would you be willing to share a breakdown of what you make on the farm in percentages? I'm just getting ready to buy land, and always ask this of every farmer I run across. Well, so every farm, let me just kind of speak from my experience, because my background is not farming. My background is automotive and military. So what this particular farm, we have probably 3 or 4 sources of income. The first source of income is maple syrup. So we make about 600 to 700 gallons of that a year. That translates into the biggest portion of our income. The second income source we have is our B&B. We used to have 2 B&Bs. We are down to 1, thankfully, and now I'm able to work more on the farm, in the sugar bush, and on the farm as well. The B&B is listed on Airbnb. We are going to be switching platforms here pretty soon. We'll probably keep Airbnb, but at a reduced number. Hopefully we'll be able to promote ourselves on other platforms where we will be supported a little bit better than what Airbnb has done for us. I'm not saying they're bad, but we've had some challenges. Let me just go with that. The next thing that kind of works for us is our fiber. We raise Finns, Merinos, Suffolks, and a couple of alpacas. And so we take that, and a lot of it goes to a mill, comes back as yarn, and then Emily weaves that up or on her loom. That sound right? She weaves on a loom. She also spins it. So she'll spin it, and she'll do it on a loom, and then she'll sell the product, usually scarves. Every now and again, she'll make a gaiter for me, which is amazing. So from those, and my wife is a nurse, so she just started working this past year. She stopped working as a nurse during COVID. We were running pretty hard at that point with 2 B&Bs, my company, and so we couldn't afford it for her to get sick. So for that period of time, she wasn't working. She did work through the first 6 months of COVID, and then after that, we kind of went back to the farm, and that's what we raise these 2 and do our stuff on the farm. So percentage-wise, I would say we're probably about 60% maple, and about 30% B&B, and that other percentage is going to come from animals that are sold on our farm, whether it be sheep or cattle, or some of the products that we may make from their fiber. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Now, one of the things as a new farmer, I wish somebody had told me this early on. I kind of had an idea about it, but I didn't follow my instincts. I hate to say it, listened to my wife, because she wanted alpacas. And so we brought alpacas. In that first year, we had 20 some alpacas on the farm.
And then we had like 10 or 5 of them.
And we had so many. It was really interesting learning animal husbandry with an exotic. I will tell you that they require a whole lot of maintenance, and the return on the investment is not really there. In this respect, the sheep probably have the best return on your investment. Cattle's really good too, especially right now, because cattle prices are through the roof. And unfortunately, we don't have any to sell unless we sell our heifers. They don't bring quite as much as a steer, but they still can bring a good hefty chunk of money these days. So what I was going to say, I wish somebody had told me this advice. And my number one advice to any new farmer or people buying land will be, get your fences done first, get your water done second, then bring on your animals. Yes, you can use temporary fencing, and yes, you can use temporary waterers, but they're going to cause you headaches down the road, especially if you live in a cold environment like we do. Now, our water is close to okay. We lose some water here and there on the farm in the springs. Stop.
There's a few more.
We do lose water in our springs sometimes in the summer months. This past year, we had a big challenge with a water hydrant that's on our spring that was leaking. And as a result, it was draining our tank all the way down, even when guests were not here. And we couldn't tell. It was terrible. That being said, I had to rebuild that hydrant, and I did. There's a video about that. It's kind of cool. It's very, very simple to do. And that can be a challenge. So please do get your fencing right first, then get your water done, then you're good. All right, buddy, I need you to sit still, okay? So let's see. Jenny Fox, you're most welcome. Mr. Sawyers, can you give me any maple advice? I've got trees down everywhere. And I've got a drop in my hand, my lap. I was just talking to somebody about drops. We have about 800 more to go. And I've still got 10 to 15 trees on my main lines. It's kind of ugly, to be honest with you. All said, we did reduce our tap count this year. So I guess some of you guys don't know, last year we had about 3,000 taps. This year we have, I think we're going to tap out around 2,600 to 2,500, somewhere in that range. Don't really know. It's hard to count once I get up there and I'm going to tree to tree to tree to tree. So maybe one year we'll actually get time to do it. Do you have a question, Gabriel, or are you just kind of trying to play in the camera?
I do.
Isabel, what's your question?
There is one comment that says us too, like where you said about like where you needed help with me.
Oh, he's saying that they're way behind in their woods. So when do you think you're going to be tapping, Kurt? Last year I tapped on January 1st. I can tell you right now, there's no way I'm going to be ready for that. At least I don't think there is. At this point, we'll just have to see. I've got a question for everybody who's in here now. I've had some terrible problems with leg cramps over the last couple of years. I've been taking at night a little magnesium, some potassium. I've taken some regular salt, a Flexeril here and there, ibuprofen or Aleve, and every now and again at 10 o'clock at night, it'll wake me up. My legs will just lock up, and it's utter pain. It truly is. I had the same problem probably 20 years ago, or maybe less actually. I used to compete in the off-road triathlon series called Xterra, and we would travel around the country and race. It was a lot of fun doing off-road triathlon, which was really cool. I really enjoy mountain biking and running. I don't really enjoy swimming so much. I'm not a good swimmer, but I got cramps. I really did, and my doctors couldn't figure it out. In the end, I think it was a hydration issue, but I'm not really sure. I can't. If you guys have any ideas, I will tell you. I've tried pickle juice, beet juice, bananas. I've tried everything you could think of, but nothing has really wiped it out completely. I do a thing called liquid IV, which has been pretty cool. Quinine. All right, I'm gonna get some of that. I'll try anything. Let me tell you, the pain that I get in the middle of the night is just, it's kind of crazy. It really is.
I think you need bone broth.
Bone broth. That mom loves bone broth.
It's good for you.
I like it when it has the noodles in it, and then you take the noodles out and soup.
Kurt, are you saying that you're not tapping this year?
What?
You know, I don't know about mustard. I think I'll have to see if I can try that. Turmeric, I'll try that too. So you're not going to be tapping this year. Wow. Is it a 7th year Sabbath? How many years do you give your woods a rest? Let's see. All right, we're up to 6 people. We are at 20 minutes on this. We got 4 thumbs up. I would implore everybody, please hit that thumbs up. I really appreciate the comments too. It's super, super helpful. Now, video-wise, what's coming up in the next couple of videos? Where is that thing over here? There, you see that?
There's Odin.
Well, we got those walkie-talkies over there. Stop, Isabel. We have a couple of walkie-talkie videos coming out pretty soon. Mostly line type work, woods work. We do have another wireless video coming out, or a wireless access point video. The company that we did one with before has reached out for a different style that they have. So what I'm going to do is point one in the front of the house, point one in the back of the house, and then I'll actually do a kind of I'll test it, if you will, and I'll go out with my phone to see how many bars I get and that sort of thing, what kind of speeds we're getting. That's going to be kind of cool because we do live in an area without cell reception, and it's part of the quiet zone through the Green Bank Observatory. And so you guys got to stop that. And so we want to make sure that we have Wi-Fi and access to it. It's kind of fun being in the middle of nowhere with nothing because people can't reach some cell phone until they get back inside the house. I will, part of my live streams, and I want to be honest, especially with anybody who's here right now, you guys have probably watched a lot of our videos or some of our videos. It is hard this time of the year for me to create content, and content's like, I'm a creator creating content. I'm a farmer. I'm a person just like everybody else. And for me to run my farm, manage these two, manage all the animals, and then run a video, I was doing it every other day for the last 3 years, and it was pretty much killing me. It's kind of hard. I jumped on here to do a live stream because I didn't have a video ready. I have been running super hard, and I've slept all the way past 5 a.m. So
Finally.
Normally I get up at 3 to do video work. I read my Bible, and then out I go on the farm. The last couple of days, it's been pretty hard. So I've not been able to do my normal work. And I figured I could catch up and connect with a few folks in a live stream, and then folks can watch it later. So let me read.
It says
You have so much syrup and we're behind in the woods work. Yeah. The price of bulk syrup is low? Okay.
Well, what did that say?
Oh, look at that. Chasing Daylight's here.
Who's
Oh, let me see. I have, can I see that right there? Give me
What?
give me my green bag, please.
Oh, who's that?
That's Eric and Darcy.
Oh,
Just set it down. Set it down. We'll get it in a minute. All right, we are 23:10. We just got a few more minutes to be on here. Are there any more questions? I like that question that we got earlier. Who was it gave us the question? Miss Jenny Fox. Any questions you guys might have? I like that, Sawyer's Maple. When you're not doing a lot of maple work, you probably can get a lot more videos up. I can say that.
Wait, he does YouTube.
Yes, he does YouTube. And so does Hidden Springs. Okay, please stop.
Springs.
I've asked you to stop, okay?
Why you want the green hat?
Plague of Badgers is here. Oh, I didn't even see that. It's good to see you. Good to see you. I call him PFB. He's been with us a while on the channel, watching all my crazy bad videos.
Dad,
And we really appreciate it. Put that down, please.
You said you want. Hey, Dad, can you hold Evelyn?
No, I'm in the middle of something. How many acres do we have? Our farm is 160 acres, 100 acres in pasture, 60 acres in woods, and it's all full of rocks. So if we could harvest rocks and sell them, we would be millionaires.
What? Little Evelyn's sleeping right here.
Ooh.
We're gonna have
Our junk's falling all over the place.
literally we're gonna have a stampede in here with Odin. I stampede! Oh, I remember. There's a ton of things.
Okay.
Get out, Odie. Oh, where's Evelyn? Oh boy.
There goes Odie.
Okay,
And there goes Evelyn. Oh boy. I can't
Timber, that's correct.
Timber.
I don't know if there's a delay on this or not. Do you guys think there's a delay in what you're able to post?
Okay.
Oh, you do know rocks, don't you? I love Colorado. I tried to get my wife to move to Colorado, and the closest I could get is here. I like Buena Vista. If you've ever been out that way, I think it's beautiful out there. It really is.
That just was weird where it zoomed.
Oh, so our camera will autofocus, and if I move a lot or I hit the table, then everything gets kind of wonky.
Shaky.
Yeah, we don't want to do that to you guys. The only thing I don't like about live streams is we can't play music. I love having music in my videos. Thanks, Miss Fox. Gabe, you gotta stop that.
Okay, where's Evelyn?
Quit that! You just almost broke her.
Step on her.
So we have 8 in the house, 5 thumbs up. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Let's see, what else is going on? Is everybody ready for Christmas? I know we're not. We got our tree yesterday. That was kind of funny.
No.
Have a Merry Christmas to you too, Musgrave. Hope to see you guys in some more comments or on the next live. Hopefully we'll do one more before the end of the year.
A Merry Christmas.
Oh.
What does
All
that
right.
say, Kevin? I did not see you in.
Ooh.
Oh,
Sorry
boy.
about that, everybody.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So I don't know. You guys remember this?
Probably already saw it.
Anybody see this?
And the hat.
And then we have this.
And a costume.
It looks blue on my screen, but it's really purple.
It's purple. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You can see on the
So-
top now.
This is Hidden Springs Homestead. This is his fault. We did a video with him. Hopefully Jackson's doing well.
Yeah.
We really hope so.
And Merry Christmas.
So just a quick aside. We've got a couple minutes. I'll tell you a quick story. One of the ways that I got Emily to date me was I don't know if I sent her a video of me on top of the cow in a pig suit or chasing chasing Wally. I had a belted Galloway named Wally. He was a pet steer. He weighed about 2,500 pounds. And one day, the local barbecue shop let me become their mascot for the day. And so I'd stand on the side of the road with a sign eating pork. It was a lot of fun. And so he let me borrow the suit. So I took it home and I scared my cow. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time with that.
Hold on, let's read it. That's crying something. There's a crying emoji, and
That's
then we
right.
love it. Haha.
At Hidden Springs. Thank you, Hidden Springs. I gotta say thank you. I do love doing fun, crazy things. That's for sure. Now my kids will not look at the camera.
Nope.
You guys look at the camera.
I can't. I
We
always
are-
like looking at these comments.
Yeah, it's hard. If you bounce the table, the camera shakes and they get a messed up thing. All right, so we don't want to do that.
Let's see.
Stampy!
There, oh my word, we are getting a ton of comments.
So I will say the next time we get ready to do a live, a couple days in advance, I will post it both on Facebook and on YouTube so that we can get some more people here. I do love the intimacy of 8 or 9 of us or 10 of us just having the dialogue between the comments and myself. I wish there was some way that we could all talk together. I don't do, what is that thing called? Zoom? I don't really do Zoom. I've never done a Zoom call. I don't really want to do a Zoom call unless we could all get together and talk. How cool would that be? You scoot back,
And
please.
see each other. Alright.
All right, we're at 28:57. We got about a minute on our end to
2 minutes.
kind of wrap things up.
1 minute.
I know the kids could probably sit here and look at themselves all day. I, on the other hand, I'm going to go make pumpkin pies.
Hey, actually, do you know this is the end of the day? How is it all day? I'm very smart when it comes
She's
to
literal.
What?
She's literal.
What's literal?
He died.
Amber, where's your tooth?
He already lost like 30 teeth.
No,
But
you
he
only lost a
just-
couple.
He literally pulls them out every day.
Give me my green bag.
Wherever
Yeah.
that
Now.
Move back. Ow, ow, ow.
All right.
I got.
This is my camera bag. I carry with me when I'm in the woods.
Okay, move.
And somewhere
That A
Back
Christmas
up, please.
card.
Let me see if I can. Can you see this?
I do not.
We
know.
got the Christmas card.
Who
You
sent
guys
it?
are awesome. Thank you
Who
for
sent
sending the
it?
card.
Who sent it?
That was Eric and Darcy.
Oh.
Okay.
I cannot remember anyone's names.
I do need you to back up because every time you touch that, it bounces the camera and things get messed up.
Hey, Daddy.
All right, we're at 30 minutes. Have a blessed Christmas. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas too.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
All right. I don't know that we'll get one before Christmas, but if that's something that interests everybody, just let us know in the comments. We would be glad to do a live stream before Christmas, after Christmas, or just about any time you want to do one. We typically don't do them on Wednesday nights. Our uploads are Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday, and I've got to work on a video for Sunday. So
And we also have visitors,
yes,
like a whole church.
we do have a whole church coming to have dinner at our house on Sunday. It's going to be a blast.
Lunch,
So
not
wish you all
dinner.
could be here. If you're ever going to be in the area, do let us know that you're around. We'd love to have you up at the house.
Yeah.
All right. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yeah, Merry
Miss Rice?
Christmas.
Miss Rice, you are completely correct. Jesus is the reason for the season, and we
Yeah.
need to keep that in mind. He is our Savior. No doubt about that.
Yes, definitely.
Everything we have, and that's one of the things that we do talk about during our maple syrup tours when we do them in Maple Festival, is that from the street to the top of the mountain is a gift from God, and all we are stewards of it. So if we can reflect Him through our lives, then we have succeeded in what we're supposed to be doing.
So, we might be able to. Maybe Evelyn will be in the next live stream.
She might be. All right,
Except
everybody.
Dad almost picked.
I've got to figure out how to
Doctor.
turn this thing off. I want to say thank you for taking time out of your day to watch our video. We really appreciate it. Do consider
Good
giving us a thumbs up.
Until next time.
God bless you
And
guys.
until next time, and get my kids back here. God bless you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas.
Now I gotta figure out how to
Bye.
turn this off. I can never do this right. There we go. Bye, everybody.
Bye.